compared to other big earthquakes that we have had. But it was a violent jolt.
Welcome to the Bare Pantry Show. If you're looking for authentic Belizean recipes, then you're in the right place. My name is Barbara, and this is Cooking Made Simple.
Fill my cup, Lord. I lift it up, Lord. So I'm all alone like you guys saw in the opening, but it's okay. We can converse. Joe's eating off by himself in the living room because he's too hungry to eat on camera. Take a look, guys. I have a piece of steak here that my sister brought for me the last time she visited. She brought me a big slab of steak. I don't know what you call it when it's a big slab of steak. I have the cold macaroni salad from the time we did the barbecue. Jada did some guac. I hope it's not too hot and it's not going to irritate my throat. That's why I have some cold ice water here. 2 pieces of fried red plantain that Joe made. Joe put a little bit of potato on the steak. And I've got my veggies. This is the one good, well, I'm doing 2 things today to better my health. I'm adding back more vegetables and I'm upping my water. So I'm drinking half my weight in water. All right, so if it's like, you know, 80 pounds is half your weight, which is not, because I'm 184. So divide it by 2. But you know what I mean, you count it in ounce. All right, so let's start with the steak. Tender. Joe stewed it. So how you guys, oh, I forgot to tell you, I did a cake. You might have seen this already. I may upload this video first. I don't know what to name this cake. It has 3 whole cups of flour to 5 tablespoons of baking cocoa. So it's not super chocolatey. It has an odd ingredient in there for a cake. Vinegar. This is white vinegar. I don't know what to call this cake. I may have already called it something. When you see the video, it's going to have a name by then. It's so good. So I'm taping this on Sunday, September the 20th. You may not see it till Wednesday. What, September the 23rd? Thereabouts. But today is my older brother's birthday. He's 11 months older than I am. So we share a birthday, like a month and a week. Because I turned 54 on August 14th. He turned 55 today. So a month and a week we share the same day. Well, the same year. So I really called and wished him a happy birthday. He lives in Florida. Jada and I are getting ready to record a video. You know, Josh and I are doing this series at Bare Pantry Talk. And the series is like a commentary. Josh can't record anything with me today because he's busy doing his work, which is the drawing. So I asked Jada to tape a show with me today on all the stuff we've learned from watching Lifetime movies. I think that would be so much fun. I have to make sure this thing's not too hot because it'll itch my throat. The guac. I'll go for my vegetables. I have that broccoli blend from Costco. It has broccoli and I guess these beans. And I don't know what these things are called. You guys will tell me. And 2 different type of carrots. Right here. I stir fried it. And a little bit of olive oil. I put a blend of Joe's spices that he keeps in the pantry at all times. It's pretty tasty. But when it comes to broccoli, guys, you guys have to chew that really well. So it can digest. So what's going on with you guys? I am grieving the loss of RBG. Ruth Bader Ginsburg. I'm not going to get into the politics about, you know, why I'm grieving. I'm grieving her because I wanted her to be able to retire and live at least a few good years just basking in the beach. Basking on the beach somewhere. If that's what she wanted to do. I know she hung in there for us because she was about the people, she was about America. She couldn't hang in there another 46 days, but she hung in there almost 4 years. Child, she's strong. She's strong. I just love strong, beautiful women that do stuff for, you know, other women and everybody else, because, you know, she was about women. I cried when Joy Reid broke into her own show. She was talking some other topic, and the news came through, and she had to stop the topic. I knew that was what she was going to say, because I've been dreading that moment. Just like I don't even want to say this out loud. It's just like I dread. Anyway, don't say it out loud. Okay? The evangelical church that I attended before I quit going to church taught us that Jewish people don't go to heaven because they didn't claim Jesus. You know what, Romans 10:9, if you believe that Jesus came, then he'll come again, yada yada. I don't know that I believe that, because my cousin worked for this Jewish couple. The lady was kind of my cousin, but the man was like a kinder person. He was kind to everybody. And I don't believe that those people didn't go to heaven. Point blank period. And I'm not trying to do a religious debate. It's just what I feel at the core. The church also taught that dogs and cats and stuff like that don't go to heaven. I don't believe that either. I think I'm going to see my babies up in there. The ones that have gone on already. I never got into arguments about what they believe versus what I believe. I just couldn't go to the church anymore. We're too different. I have a friend that I met in that church. She had joined the same time we joined back in 2008. She stopped going after a year because she said, "Oh, I can't stand all these things they're saying." So I've gone back to my Anglican or Episcopalian religion. That's what I was raised in. Went to Anglican school. Went to All Saints School for primary school. From infant 1, which is first grade, right through to standard 6, which is 8th grade. Then I went to Catholic school for high school because it was one of the best schools in Belize. Never became a Catholic. Which Anglican is kind of similar, except we don't pray to the saints, and or priests can marry, and women can be priests. You know? But I say I've gone back to that religion, but I haven't gone back to church. I don't know when that will ever happen. I'm like a kid when I'm eating, because if the food good, I dance. We're loving our NutriBullet blender combo. We're really loving it, but I'm not ready to do a review on it yet because we still have to learn some more recipes. Today I'm also going to unbox a rice cooker that we bought. 25 bucks. So yesterday, Joe and I went on the trail. We went west towards LA. And from where we started to where we ended, the internet says it's 14 point something miles. For some reason, I feel like it's a little bit less. I think it's more like 12 point something. Either way, we went far because we had to come back. I listened to what my sweet friend Cindy said, and I took food. I took muffins and powder bun. That's all I had. Next week I'll make like a granola bar or something. I'll make a homemade one. We didn't need to eat it. We didn't eat the stuff on the trail. We just drank water, but Just in case something happens, you know, what if we get a flat tire and we have to stop and fix it and hunger sets in because we don't eat before we go. It's not like we have breakfast before we go, you know what I mean? I love riding on a bike trail, but I'm so afraid of my bike now. I have a Micari, M-I-C-A-R-I, I think is the spelling, bike that I bought from this lady for 50 bucks. The bike is like almost a $300 bike, but it only has the foot brakes, and I'm so afraid after my chain jammed and the brakes failed, because Joe says I might need a new chain. I'm like, oh my god, I want handbrakes. Somebody said we could put on our own handbrakes. We're looking into that too, because I love my bike. Oh my goodness. Thank you to everybody who is pre-ordering my new book, The Pantry Laid Bare. The next mukbang that I do, I wonder if I could do it in this mukbang. Let me see. It's 12 minutes in. You know what? I might put up a slideshow of the pictures that didn't make it into the book. It has to go behind me. Is my head gonna block it? I don't know. Can I do that? We'll see. If I can do it, I'll do it. But you guys are pre-ordering the bundle. Remember, the bundle is 20 plus 20, because each book is 20, plus $7 shipping, because the shipping is only $5 for one book. That covers the envelope that I have to buy to put the books in. Oh, speaking of which, I have to buy more. That covers my little bit of gas to get down to the post office and the actual shipping. So it's $5 for one book, but I only charge $2 more for the second book. So one book is $5, two book is $7. So it's $47, and then you can't do the discount off of the shipping charge in the tax code thing in my accounting. So I have to do the discount off of the books. So it comes to like $43 for the two books. So that $4 that I'm losing off of the book, I'm taking it off of the this is just my internal thing. You guys don't need to know all of this. I'm subtracting that $4 off of the first book, Beans and Rice, the Belize cookbook, because if I subtract anything off of the second book, I'm gonna take a loss. Only because the book costs so much, because it's a hardcover and all the stuff that I put in it to make it look beautiful. So everybody that gives me extra, some of you have been doing that. You've been pre-ordering The Pantry Laid Bare, my second book, and instead of giving me 25, you've been giving me 30. And I truly appreciate that. You guys don't even know. God bless you and make you that much richer for it in your health, in your pocketbook, and in your relationships. Rich, 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 okay? This dinner has gorgeous flavors. Joe did an excellent job with the beef. Joe, you did an excellent job with the beef, my love. Joe is so shy. He says, I'm feeling full already because I drank a lot of water today. I drank 3 of these already. These are 16 ounces. I need to drink 6. Keep in mind you have to watch water, because if you're not doing a lot of activity and it's not hot enough where you live, that might be too much water. But it's hot right now and I'm active. I don't know what makes that door rattles. Oh my goodness. The other night we had an earthquake. It was only a 4.6, you know, compared to other big earthquakes that we have had. But it was a violent jolt. I was sitting on the couch there. Now that couch is big, but it's very, very slight. I can pull it out by myself. And I'm editing. And I felt a little bit of... I'm like, what the hell is that? Is somebody coming in the door? So I looked that way. I looked back at the TV. And then boom! The jolt hit like that. And I moved the chair like that. I'm like, what the hell? So I threw the laptop on the couch. And I ran down the hallway. Exactly what you're not supposed to do. Okay? And when I ran down the hallway, Jada's running out of her room. And she goes, it moved my bed. So then my sister texted. So then I texted my aunt. I texted my two aunts, my aunt Lita, my aunt Jenny, my cousin Effie, because Effie is so afraid of earthquakes and she works a night job, so you know, she's there by herself with her patient. So scary. So Colbert had just come on the news when the earthquake hit. They bumped him off. Pat Harvey came back and started to report on it. So that's how I knew for sure. I mean, usually when everybody calls at the same time or texts at the same time asking you was that an earthquake, it usually was one. But I wouldn't live anyplace else. Even though I'm afraid of earthquake, I would not live anyplace else. I'm afraid of hurricanes more. You guys realize we're in the Greek alphabet on these hurricanes for this season? Normally we don't even get through from A to Z, but now we're in the Greek alphabet. We went from A to Z because that's how they name the hurricanes. They start with A and they go right through to Z. They have a vote on it in the year, whatever. Once upon a time, hurricane only used to have female names. Now they have boy names and girl names. Yesterday, they played the show for Belize Independence Day. You would have already seen the video on Monday that I uploaded here. And they left my 10-minute segment intact. And I think everything came out really lovely. I think they did a great job at editing that video. Well, their whole video, I mean. I think the two hosts, the host and the co-host, did a good job. I love the little kids. We can go to Colorblind Multimedia Productions. I think they would have had the video up already, so you can see it. The kids played our traditional 10th of September songs on the xylophone. It was so good. By the way, I'm looking really diligently into building a little shed, like an 8x10 or a 10x10 shed right back here. But instead of for storage, I would use it for a studio. I may have mentioned this before to you guys, but we weren't really looking into it. We just discussed, you know, the idea had just popped in our brain. We put these lights in there, so that's all the electricity I would need. So you can use a cord for that. This table, this bench, the green screen. And we take our little commentaries from there and the mukbangs. Joe just went to Home Depot to price stuff, and he said it would be like $1,000 to do the frame, the floor, the whole shed, the roofing, the window, the door, and paint it. That might even include a small AC. That's what I might do. I haven't spent my birthday money yet. That feels good. I may have to spend it pretty soon. Well, I wanted to see what color this would show up as, because I have the green screen and then this is blue. This might be like a slate color. I'm not done with my food, but I want to taste the cake on camera for you guys. I'm going to finish all my food today. Let's taste this cake. Oh, it's kind of light. I thought it would kind of dense upon me. When I first cut it, it was a little bit more dense than this. You smell the cocoa. This tastes like something I've tasted before. Not a brownie. You know what? Like a coffee cake? Maybe that's what I named it. What did I name it, guys? Go back and see. Because so far I haven't edited that video yet, so I didn't name it yet. I'll name it One Bowl Coffee Cake. That's what I'll name it. Okay, guys. I hope you've enjoyed this mukbang with me. If you did, leave me a comment below. Don't forget to like. Don't forget to share the video. Don't forget to subscribe. And if you're a Facebook, follow. And I will see you guys again next video. Remember to pick up your book. Everything's in the description. You can't buy the book at Amazon. You can only buy it from me. Everything is in the description below. And there's a lot of payment gateways that you can use to pay for the book. Remember, guys, we are not purchasing this book, because if you do, the only people that are making money from the book sales are my ex-distributor, Amazon, and anybody else who sells books online. What I need for you guys to do is purchase this book. This is my book of Belizean recipes. 120 recipes inside. They're all easy, fun, simple, and you guys are going to enjoy them. Take a look inside the book.